Hello there, and welcome to Daniel Semro Haley Tiro Video Productions. Copyright 2025, Daniel Semro Haley Tiro Video Productions. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any requests, please do feel free to post a comment below the video, and one of us will respond and let you know when we will be able to film your request. If you have any questions, do feel free to post a comment and one of us will answer it for you. Please note that requests may take longer depending on how much content needs to be shot or needs to be edited at any given point. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get right on in. Roll film.
Hey everybody, it's yours truly, MusicClues here, and guess who I have back?
What is up, everybody?
It's good to have you. It's good to have you back, Dan. But yeah, as you could probably guess, today is another Tech Talk with Dan episode. We are going to be again talking about all things related to tech. If you haven't seen our first episode, be sure to check that out if you're watching our podcast list. Which is only consistent of one episode, now two.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, believe it or not, I actually do have a bit of tech news to share with y'all. Some interesting news from my Apple peeps regarding Apple Arcade. Some updates on how my software has been on my end. And some other news that I think will be of interest to a couple of you. Sadly, I've been keeping an eye on things. Nothing new on the accessibility front.
I have a newer piece of tech to talk about, so you go first, Nancy.
Okay. So, speaking of tech upgrades, my 3DS just came back all the way from the UK and now has a capture card installed. Many of you already know this if you watch my MC Direct, but for those who didn't, I will be starting next year capturing some 3DS footage for games called Project 3DS. I'll explain more detail next year, but it's basically just me capturing as many 3DS games as I can, both games that have not had that much HD coverage, and games that have a lot of commentary footage, but no non-commentary footage. So, I'm here to provide that for you guys. And I do have a couple sneak previews coming out this month, to showcase the capabilities of the 3DS. Once I figure out how to get my capture software up and running and working. Yeah. Now comes the hard part. But regardless, it is a very fancy piece of tech. All it really does, for those who are wondering, is swap out some parts inside the 3DS and switches the cable to USB-C instead of the fancy cable Nintendo used for the DS and the 3DS respectively. So basically, it can be used. I can use it with pretty much any USB-C cable I currently own, including the stuff on my Apple devices. So that's that's going to be a lot more convenient. And the guy did me a favor and swap out my battery too. I still have my old one, so I guess I'll just resell that. But now I don't have to worry about my now I probably have a lot more capable 3DS battery, which means I get a couple more years out of it. So big shout out to Delfino Classic Customs. I'll send a link to you, Dan, and leave a link in the description below for my fans on my YouTube channel, so you guys can take a look yourselves. But yeah, that being said, other than that, all my tech devices are pretty much doing pretty okay. iPhone's not glitching up. Apple Watch is doing pretty decent, and MacBook hasn't. Well, no issues have cracked up yet.
Knocking on the wood, huh?
Yeah, knocking on the wood. Though I did have a near scare earlier today. earlier this week where I thought I had to reset my MacBook again, but thankfully, yeah. Well, for those who don't know, I actually right next to me, and this is always something I have right next to me, regardless of where I am. I have two big Seagate hard drives and two little hard drives, one WD and another Seagate. I use all of that has pretty much everything from my previous MacBooks and more, as well as all of our old content on those hard drives. The only catch, my hard drives work with Apple's current format, as I reformatted those a while back. But my other two larger Seagate drives are NTFS, which is Microsoft only format. So it won't write directly to the drive, which means I can't delete stuff directly from it. It can only read it. So I need extra software to make it work. Thankfully, my Seagate came with built-in software called NTSF for Mac, which is what I've been using since I got my Seagate drives. Just so I could not have to reformat this and lose pretty much everything I've had. So almost everything pre-Media Maniacs would be lost media.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, we can't. Especially because I don't currently have access to any backup servers for any of this. So yeah, that would be bad. Yeah. But regardless, anyways. So I thought I had to reset my Mac once again, but turns out I just had to go in and change some settings. So now it can read my Macintosh, my two drives, as well as my current drives that are formatted for Apple's current software. So a crisis averted, but that was almost too close.
Too close for comfort, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Kidding. And there was a page to reinstall everything after the first reset, so I didn't want to do another.
Yeah.
On the blind side compared to before I can reset directly from the OS now, so that's a one less pain I have to deal with. But yeah, regardless, this is a big deal. This is a big deal for me going forward with the 3DS, so very cool tech. But other than that, been pretty quiet in terms of buying any new tech upgrades. I do have one more that I want to talk about, but I'll save that for another episode because I don't have all the parts for it yet.
Well, why don't you give a little teaser?
Alright, well, for those who don't know, we do have a couple VR videos up on the channel. It may or may not be related to that. And no, it's not related to it's not related to the MetaQuest. I do own a MetaQuest 3S, but it's not related to that. that one's hands-free. And no, before you ask, it's not an Apple Vision Pro. I wish I could afford that thing, but $3,000 is killing it for even me. I know the hypocrite. I bought it. This is. Oh.
I'm gonna put you on hold for a second.
Got you. Sorry about that, guys. I had a small call interruption. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I wish I could afford an Apple Vision Pro, but I don't currently have the $3,000 sitting around in the bank. I know, hypocrite. I gotta switch too. Deal with it. But yeah, $3,000 is a little out of budget. That being said, if Apple, if what I've been hearing comes up with a cheaper, by their standards at least, option, then I will 100% try to talk my dad into getting that for the channel. But other than that, I'm not exactly in a rush to get that thing.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah. So that's my pretty much all new tech news with me, tech updates with me. What about you, Mr. Semmel?
All right. Well, since the last episode, I have switched Macs.
You switched Macs?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
If you might remember, last time we talked, I was using a late 2015 iMac.
Yeah, kind of like I was using prior to my current MacBook, which is a lot more up to date.
I'm working with a 2017.
Okay, 2 years later.
2 years later, but also importantly, one software update later.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that means you've upgraded from, what did you used to have?
I had Monterey,
Ah.
and I'm now on Ventura.
Oh, okay, so 2 updates back.
Yeah, but it still works. So hey,
Hey,
if it works, it works.
yep, it works, and that's still pretty cool. Cool. Well, glad you're slightly up to date.
Yeah, more up to date than I ever could be on the previous Mac. Just saying.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Well, Ventura's Ventura's the third latest update. The latest one, obviously, being, jeez,
Tahoe.
thank you, Tahoe. Jeez, I'll be out one of these days. But yeah, so the fact that there's pretty much in the current 2010s era of support, that's pretty good. For now, that is. But regardless, good to know that you've slightly upgraded, Dan. Thankfully, I spent a lot of time in Mojave. More time than I want to admit. So if you have any troubles, you know who to talk to.
Well, you mean Monterey?
Yeah. Sorry, keep forgetting there's 2 M's. But what you said.
So anyway, should I talk about the new Mac?
Yeah, go right ahead.
How she's in it?
Yeah.
So like I said, I mean, this one runs a lot better than my last one ever did.
I can imagine. I mean, it was 2015. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, for presents, me and Dan both upgraded, though mine's more significant. Mine was also 2015, so yikes! Yeah, safe to say I'm glad we're out of the past and into the present.
Right. But, shall I give a brief demonstration of how VoiceOver works in Ventura?
Go right ahead, sir.
Alright. Can you hear my Mac as it's talking?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Before I begin, one comment I want to make, and obviously I'm not going to demonstrate this, but one comment I want to make is that in macOS setup used to be, if you guys remember way back in the day, you used to be stuck with Fred for voice over voice.
Ah, I see.
At least when it came to the updates and reinstall of macOS. Now, just as if you're using the iPhone, you have Samantha by default.
Ah, so isn't that what Apple currently uses for all the devices by default?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I can't speak for newer gen devices, but all the ones I have, yes, use Samantha by default for setup.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I should probably double check mine to make sure I can confirm that, since I have a newer gen device. Where are my series?
Mind checking that yours here?
Oh yeah, totally. Let me take a look and oops. I keep forgetting. It goes by English voice. 1 second.
Alright.
Boop. Okay. Settings. There it is.
That's another thing I gotta get used to, because Monterey was the last version to have system preferences.
That's true. It's now settings.
Now it's system settings.
Which is pretty much in line with everything else that we have.
It's so gonna throw me off now.
Yeah,
I'm so used to saying system preferences.
Yeah, I know, right? After years of that. Let me see. Yep, that's by default for us too.
All right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That being said, well, good to know. Good to know you're ahead of the curve there now. So now you're pretty much with most of us in modern day.
Exactly. One thing I have to say I do quite like with system settings is that you have the exact same layout as you would if you were looking at settings on your iPhone.
I see.
What do I mean, you ask? Well, let me pull up system settings here and I will show you.
System settings, application. System settings. System settings. Now appearance waiver. Vertical splitter table.
So from the top, you have there's your Apple ID settings, just like you used to.
Mm-hmm.
Video count. Camera sharing. Obviously, you don't have the airplane mode setting because the Mac doesn't do airplane mode. But you can, if you want to simulate that, you can turn off Wi-Fi and you'll practically have it. But it doesn't have a specific airplane mode setting.
Pretty much.
Anyway, continuing. Bluetooth. Network. Now I'm guessing that would be if you did not have Wi-Fi.
To confirm, network is pretty much everything else related to networking. So your firewall is also there, and your Thunderbolt bridge, as well as your iPhone USB. That's what it is on the current macOS.
All right. Anyway, continuing down. Notifications. Sound. Obviously, where your sound settings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Focus. Now this I'm glad to see. Although I think this was Focus in Monterey, or did that first come to Ventura?
I believe that was Ventura. Let me take a look. Focus. Mode.
I feel like that was first introduced in Monterey.
Give me 1 second. First added. Okay. Let me see. Aha! Here we go. Perfect. Focus was with Monterey.
Okay, so yeah, that was in my previous Mac. Anyway, continuing down. Screen time, I believe, just came to Ventura.
Yep.
Your general settings. Which reminds me, now if you want to check for software updates, used to be, up until Ventura, used to be you do it through About This Mac. That is no more.
I don't see it.
I will show you now where you go. So you go into General, and just like in the iPhone, that is where your software update settings live.
And just so you know, that is how it is currently on the current macOS as that I currently have. So the latest update also has it that way. So just in case you were wondering if Apple changed it around, no, it's still in the same place.
So the key point though is you no longer use About This Mac for software updates.
Yep.
Anyway, shall we finish our tour?
Sure thing.
Appearance. Obviously, that's visual.
Right.
I think that is what would be on the phone, though, displayed brightness.
Yes.
There's your all-important accessibility settings.
Mm-hmm.
Privacy and security. Desktop and dock.
Desktop and dock. Displays. Now, is that for like a USB monitor?
Displays is pretty much for anything related to monitors in general. So this would be for anything you use over AirPlay, whether it be an Apple TV or.
I was gonna say, what's the difference between displays and appearance?
Displays is pretty much for anything that you connect from your Mac device over to other monitors. So whether it be a TV or a monitor, which I have both right next to me, then that's how that one goes.
After I finish this MC, would you mind giving our viewers here a taste of what VoiceOver is like under the new OS?
Oh, sure thing. I can definitely turn that on for Tahoe. Thank you, sir. Jeez. Anyways, continuing.
Wallpaper. Screensaver. Energy saver. Now, are those the same or?
Energy saver, I think, was put under battery now. Yeah, I thought so. It's on the battery, I believe, now over here.
No, what I mean though is, do they do the same thing?
Oh, yes.
Lock screen. Login password. That's an interesting way to do it. Users and groups. Passwords, which I guess would be the passwords that you use in your account. What does it want that password for? That was annoying. It was like, enter password. I'm like, I don't need to enter password. It lost. Internet accounts. Game sucker. Keyboard. Your mouse settings, obviously. The prison scanners. And that is it. The one comment I will make, and I'm not even complaining, I just want to make this comment. The erase assistant, when you go to erase your Mac, does not work on my computer.
Oh, I see.
Because it says it's not supported.
Oof. That bites.
Yeah, but that's what the disk utility options are for. Luckily, that is still around.
Phew. Thank goodness. All right. Well, that being said, now since you went through that, I guess we might as well show the difference between Ventura settings, and I'll do the same thing on my end.
All right.
Turn it on.
I do have something cool. I do have something cool in voiceover to show after you're done.
Sounds good. Okay. So I have voiceover on now on my end. Hopefully you can hear it, guys.
Voiceover on system settings. Voiceover, window, sidebar, table, row 13 of 43. Accessibility, selected, has keyboard focus. You are currently on a table. To enter this table, press Control, Option, Shift, down arrow.
I'm not surprised you can't hear it, Dan. Let me switch my audio over to my
Computer?
No.
Sound. Row 41 expanded. Row 31 expanded. Row 36 expanded. In dialog confirmed. Table. Row 2 of 70. Bedroom. In dialog confirmed.
Okay. Let's see.
Airplay. Selected. Selected. You are currently on a table. To enter this table, press Control, Option, Shift, down arrow.
Okay, now I can show you everything that's on the Mac.
General. You are currently on a table. To enter this table, press Control, Option, Shift, down arrow. Accessibility. Appearance. Menu bar.
Yeah, that's a new option here in Tahoe. Got it that time. Yes. In Tahoe, you can now customize the menu bar, which I don't think was even an option back in Ventura.
Nope.
I didn't think so. Okay, continuing.
Apple Intelligence and Siri.
Yep.
Desktop and dock.
Yep.
Displays. Spotlight.
Yeah, Spotlight got its own. It still has its own dedicated section. Kind of shocked they haven't put it into general, but okay. Yeah, so wallpaper is now in its own, still in its own tabs, but screensavers is no longer in its own tab. Screensavers is under the wallpaper section now. I guess that kind of that does make sense, because going forward from Sequoia onward, they started adding those moving backgrounds, which you can use, which turn on whenever you're not using your computer. So yeah, I guess that does make sense why they didn't do that. So yeah.
Notifications.
Still got notifications. Sound. But something that's cool with sound, I'm not sure if this is the case on Ventura, but they do now have the type of device that is plugged in, which is a big help for me. So the types I can see here are USB, which basically means it's connected to your Mac in some way. Built-in, which self-explanatory. Virtual basically means it captures audio directly from the device. That's what virtual usually means. And to provide an example, my software that I use to capture audio directly from the Mac, Dipper, has one of these virtual sections that I can use to capture audio directly from it. So that's an example of a virtual audio capture. And then we have the last one is AirPlay, which, I mean, if you're an Apple user, you pretty much know this, but for those who don't, basically this means you can send your screen or audio to any device that supports it, whether it be a monitor with Apple TV on it or a TV that has Apple AirPlay supported. Focus.
Screen time.
Oh, sure thing, Dan. Oh, what do you have to show us?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you weren't done. Go ahead, finish.
Oh, okay. So we saw screen time, although I don't remember it being this detailed. Jeez.
Row 41 expanded. Privacy at lock screen.
Lock screen.
Privacy and security. Touch ID and password.
Now, Touch ID and password, that is something that will only happen with any of the Touch ID compatible Macs. There's not that many, in case you were wondering. But basically,
I see they haven't quite brought. I see they haven't quite brought Face ID to that yet.
guess they're still working on it. I mean, cameras are hard to deal with. I can't fault them. They're still mass treated on an iPhone, to be fair.
I just was surprised.
That's fair.
Yeah, I just was
Users
surprised.
and groups.
Users and groups?
Users and groups.
Internet accounts.
Obviously.
Game Center.
Of course.
Yeah.
iCloud.
Yep.
Wallet and Apple Pay.
Now, Wallet and Apple Pay, that's new to this update, I believe. So now you can finally add your Apple Wallet stuff from your iPhone onto here and pay it that way, which is so much more convenient.
That is so cool.
Right? And then they added 4 new categories to this section as well.
Keyboard.
Keyboard,
Trackpad.
the trackpad, which, by the way, be sure do yourself a favor, make sure you turn off lookup and data detectors, tap with 3 hands, and the tap to click with 1 finger. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Game controllers.
Game controllers, pretty self-explanatory.
Printers and scanners.
And then, of course, printers and scanners, which, again, self-explanatory. And that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Alright, now let me just turn off voiceover for now.
91 expanded.
There we go.
Voiceover off.
That's better. Alright, so what else do you have to show us, Dan? Hold on a second. Actually, let me, hold on. Where are my...
Switch me back.
Yep, switching you back. Where are my sound settings? Jeez, we just went... There they are. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's better. Okay, now that we're back, now that you're back in my built-in speakers, not literally, what do you have to show us, Dan?
Alright. So, starting in Ventura, for those of you who have never used Ventura, I'm going to show you something that is pretty darn cool.
Oh,
So we're going to go into the voiceover utility with a VOFH. For those of you who aren't voiceover users, the VO keys are control and option. kind of keep forgetting that viewers don't use voiceover most of the time, so
That's okay.
I don't often have to explain it.
No, that's fair.
Anyways, we are going to be alright in launching right now. Actually, I passed the utility categories. That's what I want to show you. We're going to go down to speech. By the way, to interact and uninteract with the elements, I'm doing Control, Option, Shift, down arrow.
Good to know.
So this is what I wanted to show you. Did you ever think that you would hear... I don't know if you just heard what that just said, but it just said eloquence.
Eloquence?
Uh-huh. You heard right. So, we'll go down to read. I'll do VO space. Now you might be wondering, why does that voice sound so familiar? That is because that is the default voice for you, JAWS for Windows users.
Oh! Whoa, that's very interesting. Now that you mention it, that does sound familiar.
Yep, if you're a JAWS user, this should sound very familiar.
Which I'm pretty sure there's quite a few of you out there.
Yes, that is the exact JAWS for Windows voice that you would hear running on a Mac just like it does on your iPhone.
Wow.
You iPhone voiceover users have this too, as you know.
Ah.
We have since... Get ready to laugh and see. This came out back in iOS 16.
iOS 16? Jeez, that was years ago. Actually, hold on, let me double check and see how many years ago.
And as of macOS Ventura, we can also run it on the Mac, as you are right now doing.
Yeah, that was back in 2022, so 3 years ago. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's pretty freaking cool. Well, at least for those who want to hear at least a familiar voice, you now have the option to, if you're not a big fan of the current ones.
And just for comparison for 1 second, I'm going to... Oh, another comment I wanted to make. If you have both a compact, in other words, the default, and an enhanced version of a voice, they are now in a sub-menu. So if you're going to do it, I'll show you with Samantha here. So, Samantha sub-menu, you all right?
Yep.
I was like, how do you get to the enhanced voices? But that's what you do. So you go be all right, and it says, Samantha, here's the Here's what you get by default.
Then English. Samantha's pop-up button. Pop-up button set. Rate. 39 rate. 38.4% rate stepper. Samantha English. US pop-up button.
Yeah, so you no longer, actually this is an interesting point to note too. No longer in Ventura
English. Delicate. Red.
do you get,
English. US. Denver.
I don't have him on here apparently, but no longer do you get Alex by default.
Huh? Oh, for those who don't know, that may or may not be a certain name of somebody you may have already known for a very long time. Cough, cough. So,
Sorry about that. I'm talking about the voiceover, Alex.
that's okay. That's okay. I figured to make a subtle joke there. I can't tell you how many times that's happened on stream. Anyways.
Yeah, so that is no longer, as of Ventura, that is no longer your macOS default.
Whoa, that's pretty good to hear.
I will show you though where you get said voice. I'm not going to say his name again, so that we don't get confused.
Thank you.
But I will show you where you get it.
Manage voices ellipsis.
So manage voices.
Dialog languages. English. Vertical splitter. Voices. List. Voice select in voices.
Yes, he is still available, but he is no longer your default.
English. UN. Agnes. English. Alex. 885 MB. Play button. iPod download button.
Nice.
But that's what you use. So you go
885 MB. iPod download button.
download.
Stop button.
Sorry, might as well show the installation though.
That's totally fine, man. That's totally fine.
Vertical splitter. Voices. List. In voice. Agnes. English. Alex. 684 MB slash 885 MB. Play button. Stop button. English.
And it's very quickly, might I add, downloading the voice. It's not that big of a voice, which surprised me.
Well, I guess they are all just technically pre-recording, so I guess it wouldn't be that big. Yeah, audio isn't all that big unless it's a very large file.
So now, if I go, there is what you used to hear by default up until, what's the version before this? Monterey. You get confused with Tahoe, I get confused with Monterey.
That's fair.
But yeah, no longer do you have him as your default. Because your default now, just like on the iPhone, is Samantha. Not only for setup, but for macOS itself. Which, I must admit, for synchronicity reasons, I do quite like.
Well, that's good.
How about you, let's see?
Oh, definitely, I agree.
What other comments do you want to make on Tahoe while I think of some more stuff for Ventura?
Well, actually, before we get back to Tahoe, I did want to mention that something real quickly about iOS.
Of course.
So for those who already know, hold on a second.
Really, people? Who was that, Ethan?
No, it's my sister.
Oh.
Three, two, one. Sorry about that. Thankfully, I didn't have to do a new recording for this. But yeah, sorry about the interruption there. Sheesh. Okay, now I'll have to pause. 1 second. Anyways, as I was saying, for those who don't know, just recently this year, actually 2 months ago, believe it or not, Apple released iOS 26. Yes, not 19, 26. They're going by years now. It's going to be a little weird for a while. And it was released to the masses back in September. Well, now we have 26.1 that has been released, which adds quite a few new features to this release. I have a couple of the highlights that it changes. So first, this won't be a big deal to you, Dan, because you can't see, but for my sighted people, you now have the option to choose for the liquid glass design between clear or tinted, and that should make it a lot easier for my peeps. You also now have the ability to install security improvements on their own. So you go to there, you can enable that by going to settings, privacy security, and then background security improvements.
So in other words, you don't have to wait for a software update to get this.
Yep. Oh, here's one that's annoying. Annoying that they finally fixed. Stop accidentally opening your camera with this new toggle. You know how annoying it is to accidentally open your camera up when you're just trying to open your phone? Well, no. Well, you don't have to no longer do that. Thankfully, you'll see a toggle now in the camera settings, by going to settings and then camera, obviously, that allows you to lock screen swipe to open camera. So you have to swipe to the left on the lock screen to even open your camera, which I will be enabling ASAP.
So that's under settings and apps, and then camera.
Actually, that would be setting and camera. Thankfully, they've still made that at a separate option, a separate tab, and that won't be under the camera app. I think.
Oh, okay, so camera. There we go.
And then it's at the way bottom, second to last one at the bottom.
Preserve settings, use volume button. Excuse me.
Oh, looks like I already have that enabled. Huh, I must have been ahead of the game.
So what settings is it under?
There should just be a camera tab.
Oh, lock screen swipe to open camera.
Yep.
I'm turning that off because I have so many times opened my camera. I'm like, I just want to open my phone.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't even fault you. But yeah.
So does toggling that off then take the camera off the lock screen?
Basically, you have to swipe left to open the camera with it on.
No, with it off.
Oh, with it off, it basically acts as default. You could swipe. You have to press the button on the lock screen, or you'll swipe anywhere and it can accidentally open the camera. Yeah, that's why I have mine on.
Too bad you can't take the camera off the lock screen by
You could if you go into, the home settings, but that would probably take a lot more touching than I think you're used to, Dan.
So how would you do that? Just curious.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Dan, because that gives me a chance to flex my customization skills. So first, you gotta obviously unlock your iPhone, but then you gotta swipe down, then hold anywhere outside your lock screen, and then if you want to remove your camera from the lock screen.
So do you lock your phone to do this?
No, you unlock it.
So do you do it through settings?
Nope, this is directly on the lock screen itself, Dan. So then you're gonna hold the lock screen on anywhere that it doesn't have text. And then a thing that says collection should pop up.
I just opened my camera.
It might be a bit better if I was there, but I'll tell you what, I'll send you instructions. But yeah, anyways, so that will save that. Okay, now this is gonna be nice for anybody who's been trying to capture audio from a call or something else, but you just can't. Well, I got some great news for you. You now have local camera options, which allows you to save audio directly, which means you can locally capture audio directly instead of just having to capture audio and video. And it allows you to choose your save location too. So if you have a hard drive and touch, you can just save it there. Okay, I semi-lied. There is one new accessibility option.
Okay.
If you're one of those people that does not like sliding on your iPhone and prefer single touch, you can go into settings, accessibility, touch, and scroll to the way bottom of the page to say prefer single touch actions. Which honestly, I mean, I'm probably not going to use because kind of decided. I don't really think I think I would actually prefer the sliding. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But if for those who are so used to single touch, looking at, I'm not sure how Android is, but looking at you, some of my Android peeps, you have the option.
Which is nuts.
Yes. And then Alarm gets another update. You now have the ability to slide your alarm off instead of tapping it. Which which honestly, I'm not sure if that's an upgrade or a downgrade. Honestly, I prefer the touch, so I personally see it as a downgrade. But if you don't mind swiping to turn it off, then okay. Obviously, the snooze button's still there if you want to take a couple extra minutes to snooze. Unless, of course, you're late to work, and then you probably shouldn't snooze.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now, changing songs in Apple Music. Apple Music got a lot of updates in iOS 26. Mainly the DJ. What?
I said I'll say.
Yep.
I agree with you.
But one of the main features was the ability to change songs from the iPhone, and now you can do that with 26.1. You can swipe left or right on the title from the music player within Apple Music, which honestly is very nice. Let me see. Okay. In addition, more live translation languages were added with this new update, which adds simplified and traditional Mandarin, Chinese, Italian, Japanese, for all my weebs out there, and Korean. In addition, Apple Intelligence is now available in more languages, including Chinese, Danish, Dutch, Norwegian, Portuguese, Sweden, Turkish, and Romantian? Yeah, don't know how to pronounce that one, but I know for sure I butchered it. Oh, and this is going to be a little annoying for accessibility users, but Apple changed the scrub bar again for videos. Yeah, it's a lot more flatter now to describe it, Dan.
Oh.
I mean, I'll be fair with you here. From the previous one, it was already pretty flat. I'm not sure how much flatter they can make it without it look like a pancake.
No pun intended.
Yes, no pun intended. But yeah, that's very cool. Now, speaking of which, I wonder if macOS added anything, because I am on the beta, but I haven't noticed any difference. So, is there any difference at the moment?
Well, that I couldn't tell you, but can I make a few more Ventura comments?
Sure thing. I gotta pull up the stuff anyway, so take your time. Okay, you're gonna realize at this, Dan, but someone tested the latest Apple MacBook Air M4 Pro, Apple's M4 MacBook Air. Apparently, it's the most boringest laptop they've ever used. Isn't that a bit harsh? I get Apple's not flashy, most of the time anyways, but that's a little harsh, don't you think?
I agree.
What were you expecting it to be? What were you expecting it to be? A Windows laptop?
Yeah, come on.
But if you're expecting that, then I got news for you. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Let me see. Aha! Yeah.
The most boring laptop they've ever. Wow.
Listen, man. I've seen some harsh criticisms on Apple laptops. Some of which I agree. But,
Seriously.
yeah, the boring? I'd be hard pressed to call a Windows laptop that I'd probably get looks down the foot low.
Seriously.
But yeah, that's just ew. Oh, well, there's one new change that I noticed. But I'll let you go through your material stuff first.
Nope, you go first.
Oh, if you insist. Okay, so apparently they made some improvements over FaceTime audio? Over low bandwidth? Huh.
Okay, that I'm glad to see.
Me too. Let me see. They made changes to... Oh, that's right. They did make changes to the icon on the HD hard drive. It's to this... Excuse you. To explain it now, Dan, it's a lot less like... How do I put this? It's a lot less detail, I guess? Bless you again. Oh, and also one edit change. The the TV icon that used to be there is now Apple TV. Huh.
Did I mention that as I've been here, macOS finally now gets a clock built in?
Now I know what you're thinking, but there was always a clock. That's not what we're referring to.
Right.
Oh, right.
They finally though now have the clock app built in.
Yes, the clock app. Now, if Apple took this long to add a clock, I would facepalm. But no, we are referring to the clock app that's been available on iOS since forever. So, yeah, they finally added that to the Mac, which, about freaking time, guys. Guys, we could use. I could have used the timer. Oh, I don't know, a couple decades ago. But yeah, all your features are here. You have your timers, stopwatch, your alarms, and of course your wall clock. This feels very on brand for the Media Maniacs at this point. Seriously? Anyways,
Yeah, we had a connection problem there.
Yeah. Now what was I saying?
We were talking about the clock and weather app coming to Ventura.
Oh, right. Yeah, the clock app finally coming to Ventura. As I was saying, it has basically everything that the iOS app has: your timer, your stopwatch, your wall clock, and I think I was missing one more. Alarms, right, of course. Can't forget the most important feature, although I'd be hard-pressed to find anybody using an alarm for a MacBook.
For you voiceover users, you can have voiceover read the time with a VO F7, Control Option F7.
Oh, well, good to know.
And if you're, obviously I can't tell it because I don't have a battery, but if you want to know your battery level, it is VO F7 twice quickly.
Indeed. Okay, let's see.
Like, call her, you
Uh-oh. Okay, this is important for my security people.
Oh boy. Okay.
Apparently, the latest update also, patches a security flaw that was happening. And it affects iOS and very rarely macOS too. There was, maniculously crafted font that can lead to unexpected termination or corrupt process memory. Ew. That's not good. Considering for my creatives, that's actually very bad. No kidding, especially if your Mac's outdated. My warranty's good still till April, so I highly doubt I'm gonna have any issues. But yeah, yikes. And it can be delivered via documentation. Okay, just imagine this. You open a simple doc thinking it's from your co-workers, and you end up having a fun. Right, then just like they can kill your back. Email attachment. Again, if you open an email attachment from anyone that isn't on your contact list, I got a Facebook. Seriously, even if it says that you can get a free iPad. Listen, man, I know if you're that desperate, I get it, but don't fall for a trap like that. And then web content. Okay, I won't lie. How can you get fooled by that? Web content can be any website out there. And to be frank with you, I tend to avoid as many shady sites as I can. Outside of yeah. Like I said, be extra careful with those. This should be good to know. No future reference. But yeah, that being said, this was apparently back in April, August. So it's patched now. But yeah, but still, guys, do yourself a favor. Make sure you're on the latest version and always update to the latest security patches you can. Trust me. macOS is as secure as can be, but there are still exploits that you can get past the accuracy. So I will stay patched, stay secure. Sure. Definitely works to live by. Let me see. Oh, M5 rumors already? Well, I normally don't talk about that stuff here on BBM's channel, but I guess I can make it a one-time exception since it isn't technically talking about games. Let me take a look and see what this is. Let me take a look and see. Okay, yeah, there is going to be no change to the display. There possibly is going to be improved web camera quality. M5 chip is supposed to focus on clock speed and core level efficiency. So, in other words, expect a faster CPU, slightly powerful GPU, better efficiency, which of course will lead to better battery, which is also important for any iPhone user. But yeah, other than that, not really good. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I'm not sure if any of these are still going on right now, but if you're looking for a MacBook, now's your chance to get one. Currently, there are some deals going on for MacBooks, and you can get a whole bunch of money off of a MacBook if you've been trying to save for an M5, an M4, or an M4 Max, MacBook Pro and Max Pro for the M4 for the M5 and M4, and then M4 just for the Air, obviously. But honestly, those are some pretty good deals, I would say, considering how much MacBooks cost. That's a grand steal in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
You don't want to know how much this one, my MacBook cost me. Like I said, I barely got under $1,000. Barely. Yeah, that being said, looks like there's no more Apple news. So let me see if there's any in general tech news. As always, there's got to be something new. Always is.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see tech updates. Let me see. Oh, speaking of cyber deals, let's see if there's any other good cyber deals going on right now. Ooh, oh boy. Let me see. Oh, if you're looking for the new AirPod Pro 3, which, honestly, I have the Maxes. I don't think I'm gonna need an AirPod pair anytime soon. But good to know for future reference that you can get them for $29.19 at the moment. Keyword at the moment.
At the moment.
Let me see. If you're looking for a boombox, which I mean, I'm not sure you'll be playing it out in the snow, obviously, but if you're looking for something inside, and don't mind the neighbors yelling at you, you can get one. Get one for $349.95, compared to the $500 you would usually have to fork over for that. Woo! Wow. And here's one. If you're looking for a good TV, the Samsung 55-inch S990C is currently $1,115. You usually have to pay $2,500 for that. I mean, that's not a big discount still. $1,000's a lot of cash. But compared to TV price ranges, that's actually pretty cheap considering how much most TVs usually go for. Trust me, I'm lucky I got my current. I got my current one for, get this, $80 at a garage sale. Yeah, steal.
That's quite a steal.
I know, right? Let me see. Oh, the Google Pixel got a huge December update. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. It's mainly mainly for bug fixes, but good to know that Google is still keeping an eye on that. Bug fixes are always important. Oh,
You can never have too many bug fixes.
very true. This is big for my Windows 10 users. As of this month, this is expired a while back, but as of this month, for those who aren't aware, Windows 10 is completely done with support. Yeah! For those who are unfortunately stuck on 10 due to software reasons, ouch. I would move that all if any. Very important information that pretty much can compromise anything related to your life off of that current device, if you can. Yeah, because the last thing you want is a hacker stealing that information. Not that stop them. But still, yeah, I would rather you not.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ooh, 16 new Android 16 features coming in major free upgrade. All right, what'd you add, Google? Pin tabs
Google.
pin tabs in Chrome. They didn't have that before?
Apparently not.
Okay then. Urgent call alerts.
That I quite like.
Yeah, me too. AI scam call detection. Oh God, about time, jeez. Expressive captions in live video. I mean, honestly, I don't use live video all that often, but good to know.
Alright. Do you have anything that runs Android?
No, pure Apple user over here. Unless of course you want to call my Switch, which fun fact is running a version of Android.
Really?
Yes, I'm not joking. Heck, they want one and they found that out.
Huh.
I know. Pretty interesting. Oh, speaking of iOS 16, this one was a full information and update too. Okay. Good news for those who no longer need. Additionally, users do not need to physically tap their phone to stop voice access. What's that, I wonder? Now they can just say, "Hey Google, stop voice access," to start using the device phone hands-free. Hands-free, you say? Huh.
I'll believe it when I see it, Google.
Okay, it's a feature that allows you to run your device, use your device with voice commands. And you can turn on the accessibility features. Surely it's not buried in 5,000 menus. Sorry, had to make a slightly sarcastic comment there. But yeah, that being said, speaking of which, we might as well see what's up in the world of Google. Haven't been paying attention lately, so I mean, obviously, if there's anything that I do need to make note of for future reference, I better know it now, and Dan better know it now too.
Right.
Too, so he doesn't have to deal with it later and find out by accident. Okay. First up, Gmail. Did they make any improvements there that I need to know of?
Not that I've seen.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yikes. Let me take a look here. Oh, geez. Okay, so Gmail put out yes, Gmail has a separate Twitter/X account. funny. And they said, let's set the record straight on misleading reports. Here's the facts. They have not changed anybody's settings. I'll believe that like anybody else. With a 10-foot pole. Sure you haven't.
Yeah.
Smart Google Gmail smart features have existed for many years. Okay, that is true. We do not use your Gmail content to train our Gemini AI model. Hi. I'm gonna take that highly with a grain of salt, Google.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's no safety anymore sometimes. But regardless, that seems pretty interesting. Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed this, Dan, but YouTube's added quite a few new layout updates.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, not absolutely great, but good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Nothing new on the YouTube end. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much on the YouTube end, and that's changed. Well, that you would notice, Dan. But I will say they did make some adjustments to the comments, and if you use any of the TV apps, unfortunately, they made some UI changes.
Oh boy.
Thankfully, they haven't messed around with the app. For now.
Yeah. For now.
Big keyword there. Let me see. Okay, Microsoft. I know me and Dan haven't used you for a while. Actually, a long while. It's been a lot since, I think about 8 months since I've used anything related to Windows. Jeez, that long. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any significant updates. Lots of security updates. Thank goodness. But outside of that, it doesn't look like there's any really big updates. Interesting.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I guess that means we won't have to keep an eye on that. But regardless, that's not. Regardless, I just hope things end well in Microsoft land, because they've been getting a lot of fire on the Xbox side lately. If you've been paying attention to the news, you guys know why. Ouch. Regardless.
I have not heard.
Long story short, Dan, let's just say it's become harder to be an Xbox fan lately.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'll say this. After a price raise, it's been hectic, to put it so. But yeah. Other than that, I think that's all for tech news. Now let's get into some tips and tricks. So, any tips, my fellow techie?
Well, why don't you begin, and I will go after you.
Fair enough. Let me see if I can figure out any tips that tips that I've used over the last couple of days. Oh, I just looked at, when we were looking in settings earlier, I looked at this recently, but apparently you can unlock your iPhone with your Apple Watch now.
That's been a thing for a while, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember when that started.
Yeah, I don't remember when that started either. And you would think out of the two of us, I keep up.
Right.
Yeah, that is a feature that you can use. So very nice and very useful for my users out there who are, you know, trying to keep up with all the current trying to keep up with all the Apple Watch stuff. Since out of all the devices that Apple updates constantly, the Apple Watch is definitely one that probably gets overlooked the most.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here's some tips and tricks for iOS 26. I'll try to see if I can go off of one of these. Okay. 18 tips and tricks. Okay. Change this default snooze destination. Oh, about time. I mean, I would rather snooze more in general, but not when I'm working.
Right.
Here's a good one for my custom ringtone fans. You no longer need GarageBand or a Mac to make your own ringtone. Apple.
You can still do that, but you don't need to by default.
Yes. You can, as long as it's under 30 seconds, you can, if you have something in the Files app like an MP3 or an M4A under 30 seconds, you can set that to a contact or something else. You can also do that with voice memos.
But again, they have to be under 30 seconds.
Yes. Now copy only a selection of a text message. I can't tell you how useful that's gonna be. Visited places and maps. Now, honestly, this is one of the actual advertised features that Apple's actually been using. Advertised, but yeah, the feature's still in beta, so there's still some bugs.
After we're done with these, I do have a one little trick that I learned that you can use.
Oh, nice. Okay. Battery charge estimates. Oh, finally. You know how annoying it is to not know how long it's going to take for your phone to charge.
Yeah.
Adaptive battery mode. Oh. So, okay. So, it adjusts based off of performance and background activity on the fly. If you're streaming music at home, it saves battery. Good to know. If you're gaming or recording video, it pushes performance. Dang, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Turn photos into 3D spiritual scenes. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Now you can translate lyrics for certain songs. That was pretty obvious. You can, this is something you can do with your AirPods. With the camera app open, you can double tap your AirPods to take a photo. Huh. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be useful for you, Dan. You can now view the preview app. Is now integrated into iOS for PDFs. So now you can open a PDF, choose markup, and highlight text, add notes, sign documents, and rearrange pages. Third-party app required. Although you're probably still going to use a third-party app. check the weather even if you don't have service.
You're ready for mine, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'll name a couple more here. And then, oh, this is useful, especially for you, Dan. Get notified if you need to clean the camera lens. Honestly, I think that's probably going to be the most useful feature, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten fingerprints of mine.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's going to be the end of my tips. What tip do you have for us, Dan?
This is probably one of my favorites, if I'm being honest. And it relates to both the Mac and the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Now, one caveat before I show you this, because I am going to also show you it. For my voiceover users, you will not be able to hear VoiceOver's voice coming from the iPad. For obvious reasons, but I'm going to show you. So, I'm going to open QuickTime on my computer.
Got it.
Now, I'm going to do a Command Option N for a new movie. Actually, hold on, I might do. Let's see.
Let me know if you need the command again.
I got it. Now you can do, under camera, if you do the show capture device selection, which I just did. Now, if I veer down, Daniel Summers iPad, via space. Now, if I was to hit record right now, now again, for my voiceover users, you will not hear this on the iPad, for obvious reasons. If I hit start recording though and navigate, now watch this. That is the output of the iPad being recorded straight via the Mac.
Dang, that is pretty cool. Although you could always do that, really. Really, I've used it several times with iPhone.
I have to show that though, just the same.
Hey, that's fair. Fair. But yeah, a very useful feature for any of my capturers who are trying to capture phone games. Trust me, it's a pain.
Like I said, with VoiceOver, make sure you have a Braille display connected, because otherwise you will not hear your VoiceOver voice.
Yeah, so for my blind peeps or visually impaired peeps, make sure you have a secondary device that can help you read. If you can still hear, if you're visually impaired, of course, then I'm pretty sure you'll probably be able to still see a little. But if you can't see at all and are pretty much blind like Dan here, yeah, you're gonna need a second device.
Make sure you have your Braille.
Yeah, trust me, nothing's worse than going through this blind. Alright.
Because you won't be able to hear your VoiceOver voice until you stop the recording.
Yeah, pretty much. I should also mention for my seeing users, you will not be able to hear if you're doing this with any of your devices, be it the iPhone, iPad, add, or even your Apple TV, for Apple TV games, obviously, you will also not hear the audio through those devices. That will be coming directly from your Mac. So make sure that you have that turned on. And by the way, if you're recording that way, make sure you record directly through the Mac. Although I should mention that there is an easier way to do it for the Apple TV that I just recently learned with Techie, who is, for those who haven't been paying attention to the Media Maniacs at all, one of our more recent add-ons to our Media Maniacs group, and it is helping behind the scenes with a whole bunch of technical stuff. He also knows. Yeah. He also knows that now. Regardless, if you connect any device that is a controller and load up a game, you can directly record by pushing the capture button that you would usually do on the device. For the Xbox Series controllers, that would be the direct the button in the middle.
Okay, Mom.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. You just help me.
Okay. The direct button in the middle, and for the controller, and for the PlayStation controller, that would be on the side. If you're using the Switch 1 Pro controller, 2 isn't supported as far as I'm aware. You would use the square button with a circle in the middle to use it, and that's on the lower right hand side for my blank. So yeah. Regardless, if you press the capture button, it will allow you to capture the footage directly on the Apple TV, and then when you're all done capturing, it will pull up AirDrop, so it can AirDrop the footage directly onto your whatever device you have nearby, be it an iPad, iPhone, or Mac.
Wow,
Very handy. It's very annoying to record an Apple TV one. I learned that from Puya Puya. So this is going to be a lot more convenient. Regardless, I think that's going to do it for today's episode of the podcast. Wow. Too bad it had to be a 4-parter compared to a 2-parter. Jeez. Well, here's hoping that we don't get any more interruptions for any future episode of the podcast. Speaking of which, if you want to check out my pal Dan's channel, be sure to do so. I'll leave a link in the description below, so you can check out what he's been up to over there.
This will be up on mine too. So
Yes.
if you want to check out the movie Maniacs,
Yeah.
check out the Switch Box.
Yes. Recently I did a very, and thanks for dropping by the way, Dan, late live stream last night, for the launch of Metroid Prime 4. And I still have to record part 2 for that, so it's been an 8-year wait for a long-time Metroid fan, so been pretty interesting so far. But for me, I'm just glad that one long later the game wait is over. So, but this pretty much marks the end of our Media Maniacs gaming year. So it's pretty much going to be focusing on other projects for the new year, as well as any finishing up stuff for the anniversaries for both myself and the Media Maniacs in general. So if you guys want to stick around for some big stuff, including a direct that's going to be happening in about a week, then I would highly recommend checking us out. Like Dan said, if you're watching this on his channel, links in the description below. But if you're obviously watching this on the Media Maniacs main side, you got already hear it. So that's coming soon.
And if you do check out the Media Maniacs, through my link, feel free to come and game at some of our productions.
Indeed, indeed. All right, well, that's going to do it for our next episode, for this episode of the podcast. What do you say we do one for the New Year's, Dan? I think that'd be perfect.
Okay.
All right, then we'll be back in 2026 for, geez, only 2 episodes this year. Well, off to a good start at least. We'll see you guys in 2026 for both the next episode of the podcast and obviously WWDC 26, of course.
And of course, the April Apple Touch.
Yep. All right, well, that's going to be all for now. This is yours truly, MusicClues.
And yours truly, Daniel Summer from the YouTube channel, Daniel Summer Productions.
Signing out, and y'all have a nice,
logical day.
very true. Whoops! Hold on a second. I nearly forgot. Before we finish today's episode of the podcast, I should probably talk about those Apple Arcade titles that just dropped recently.
Whoops.
Whew. Nearly forgot. Okay.
You caught that.
Yeah, good thing I did. Okay.
A notification.
You good, Dan?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so, 3, 2, 1.
What?
Sorry again, guys. Thankfully, I didn't have to do this type of wheel. I didn't have to cut this one. Seriously, man. Okay. Anyways, so in terms of new releases, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new releases that just launched. We have Subway Surfers Plus, ad-free version of Subway Surfers, the hit Apple Arcade Endless Runner, which just recently celebrated 10 years. Yes, you heard me. It's been out for 10 freaking years.
10 years on wow.
Yeah, it came out in 2012.
I didn't know it was that old.
Jeez. And then, we have SpongeBob SquarePants Patty Pursuit 2, which is the sequel to the apparently hit Apple Arcade game SpongeBob Patty Pursuit. That's right, they got a sequel. And I'm also surprised it got very popular considering that SpongeBob's mobile outings haven't been fruitful. Well, yeah, I guess that's very good to see. And then we have Power Wash Simulator. I know, Dan, that sounds boring. Trust me. I thought so too until I played it. But this one includes all the, well, I guess I should say most of the DLC, and the SpongeBob DLC too. Makes sense since Apple already has some SpongeBob stuff here.
Yeah.
Naruto Under Ninja Storm 1 is also available for my Apple Arcade fans, and then finally Cult of the Lamb as well, which strangely doesn't have an Apple TV version. But okay. But it is available on iPhone and Mac, so you have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that being said, yeah, so those all just launched today on Arcade, so if you want to check them out, be sure to do so. I will be doing some recording of Power Wash Simulator and SpongeBob Patty Pursuit 2 later on the channel, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Okay, now we can close the podcast. That's the last bit of news we have to talk about. Okay, let's try this again. This is yours truly, MusicClues.
And yours truly, Daniel Summer Productions.
Alright. See you guys in the next podcast. Oh, and if we don't see you before then, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Yes, indeed. In advance.
Bye!
Guys, that's gonna do it for this Daniel Sumro Haley Terrell Productions video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any requests, like I said in the intro, please do feel free to post a comment. If you have any questions about the material you just watched, please post a comment and one of us, either Haley or I, will answer it for you. Please note that I don't always look at my comments, and I shamefully admit it. I'm not proud of it, but if I don't see it, Haley will. So she will respond to you for sure. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if, like I said, if you have any questions or requests, post a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will talk to all of you in the next video. Until then, have a good one and take care. God bless. The music in my videos comes from audionautics.com. That is spelled AUDIONAUTIX.com. The music also comes from the YouTube audio library, where they always have royalty-free music and they update it each month, throughout the month, and throughout the year. If you want to learn how to keep up with me outside of the channel, please listen carefully to the following clip, which will tell you. If I seem to go too fast in the following clip, though, do not hesitate to check the description, where you will find the information in every video. I will always post it there, so you won't get lost. Want to keep up with Daniel Sumro Productions outside of YouTube? Check me out on a brand new social audio app called Jacket.fm. The link will be in the description below. My username, should you wish to follow me, is my YouTube channel name, Daniel Sumro Productions. That's SEMRO, and the number's 1998. So that's Daniel SEMRO Productions 1998. I'd love to get to know you and talk with you there. Remember that anytime I'm not posting a video, if I have updates, they will go on the community tab. So make sure and check the community tab. If you notice that I'm not active or I have not posted any videos, chances are I will post updates on the community tab, as well as fun polls and maybe even an assistive technology quiz, although I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not. But that might be something to look forward to if I do it. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been a production of Daniel Sumro Productions. Copyright 2025.